Hello everyone, welcome back to our Minecraft series. We missed you all last week, but we are back, and we are looking to work on making this factory a little bit nicer than it already is. Not to say it isn't nice already, we have a bare bones first level, but we are going to want to make it quite a bit better. Now, something I was shown recently had me thinking about bed real quick, just so we can get through the night. I know, we were supposed to be staying up to get the things going after us. I'm not dealing with the rain right now. So, someone had shown me a video on a kelp farm. Now, I know everyone's made one. They're relatively unimpressive, but from the looks of it, if done right, should be able to have a EMC generator. And if you notice, they're only worth 1. So it's not going to be a lot of EMC. But it should be enough for 2 reasons. One, we will look into setting up an auto smelting system for it. That will allow us to, in essence, convert it into fuel, which we can then use to power a lot of stuff like the factory. And some of the other things we're going to do with it would be obviously the EMC, like I said, but set up as a distribution to the town, so the town has fuel. One of the things I do want to check on is making sure that the stuff like the mystical site, builder's hut, and all that's getting processed. Now, I believe, not entirely sure, but I believe with that lumber mill done. Oh no, it's not done. I forgot. Hi.
What's it today then?
Okay. Just making sure you don't have the flu. But yeah, I believe this is not considered done. Ooh, it is. Okay. I did not realize that. Let me go see. It's a good thing I built that second, otherwise I would not have thought of double upgrading to unlock the sawmill, because I would have then built 3 lumber camps, which would not actually be useful to me. Technology. Woodworking. Yes, and that will get me a sawmill. You worry me. But one of the things I want to look into doing is adding a basement to the factory. For multiple reasons. One, I feel like we can put our power generation down there and it would look okay. But 2, we can, let me just double check. Yes, they're right into here, so there and there. We can use it for stuff like the underground kelp farm, which make things very convenient for us. Shovel, because we don't need a sword right now. And we will clean this up in a bit. Now, our main focus is to just get down an entire level. This. Leave. That is where we want to be. Now again, not entirely thrilled about the current way the stairs are looking. That makes it look a little safer. I guess that makes sense. Perfect, because we have this right here. And we don't want to close it up, because then we annihilate the window. But for now, down here. Now, we know we are 2 from the wall. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2. That is gonna be one of our cornerstones. Now, it is perfectly understandable that the walls would not be the same underground as they would be above ground. So we're just using that as a cornerstone, keep track of where we are, what we're doing. As we expand, we will need to drop more cornerstones. As we start digging out more, we will intentionally bring walls down, and that way we are never too crazy on the building. These, unfortunately, this mod pack does not have it. Like, I get it. They do make all this irrelevant. But nice. Wondering if we want to use planks. Like something. As much as I like the cherry, it's too pink for a industrial basement feeling. As much as I enjoy the extra, it doesn't really like click for me just because of the high EMC on it means that yeah, like this is supposed to be worth 40, so 8, 16, 32, 40. All for 4 blocks. Polished, polished, and smooth. So if we come here, that works. That also works. I got a bit of a conundrum because that is we're going to do a whole bunch of for a demo. Doesn't mean we're gonna have a bunch of material we might have to throw out. Very possible. But for now at least, I'm going to remember to grab all of our tools because there's no point in keeping them outside the safety of the building. Actually, yeah, that is where I want to place it because I want to go. Hi, sir, you were not there before. That is not okay. And of course. Of course. Yeah, okay. Nothing I want from... Yeah, I don't want those items if that is their current going price. They're just insane. Okay. We also haven't figured out what we want to do for the floor, but we can make it a little rougher because it is a basement floor, so as much as continuing these deep slate tiles might look okay. In theory, my town should be fine. I'm close enough. Something does happen. We'll be taken care of now. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, on one hand, it's neat, it's got a texture, but on the other hand, I don't know if I like that texture. Quickly, I just did two-tone. First. Yeah, that's a little better. Go for the $1 million question. Remove. Go here. Come back. Lost dirt. Way. This. Does this add a good enough variety? Maybe? Now it's also feeling like I want to do something with some, like, quality to it, but I don't know. I really do need to get some of the better axes. Like, I would love to have a red matter axe, because that does not break. That might be the pattern for now. Not perfect, but today, not really going for perfect. We're going for not terrible. The other thing is, there, it doesn't look good. There, it's actually inlaid, so it has to go there, and it can't go there. Right, gotta remember, can't hit G. Glowstone. Take a peek at... Okay. Yeah, I could toss frog lights in, and they probably will become the new. But for now, going to be our whoops test. Anytime I make something that doesn't quite fit, it'll go there. Again, can't put glowstone. I really should grab a frog and look at making frog lights. There. There. Light height. That. That kind of just works. Not perfect, not by a long shot, but does fit. I go in between here. Do this. How bad? Well, it's gonna look very bad if I mess it up. There we go. Yeah. See, the worst part is I like it. But because I like it, I know nothing else fits it. Okay. That's nice. Kind of worried about the fact that they're not making progress on the mystical site, but that okay. For now, still have to go over and claim the rest of everything, but then come in here. Gift, okay. Don't get me wrong, this is probably a terrible idea. But there we go. Now they are forest loaded. They should, in theory, well, do their job. And of course, I managed to fail basic identification. So that the second one down, yep. And of course I don't have any material for it. Okay, and then start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop, boop, boop. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Hmm. And that. I think of, like, bricks are expensive. Glass bricks also expensive. I just do smooth. I just try this. Ooh, that's interesting. So that is a 1-for-1 conversion. Need a bunch of this. Exactly 1 stack. Another thing is, these are quite a bit much. Very vibrant. It's not necessarily a problem, but it is going to cause moderate issue. go here. Really do need to also make a backpack of some variety. I believe an alchemist bag is going to be the best option for us, simply because we have so many items that we don't really need. Now, since we're holding off on doing more walls, that stuff away, come down to the ground. This, these, and then I don't know if I like that, just because that is trippy. Like, it's not too bad when you're going this way, but if all the floor is this, like, oof. That kind of hurts my eyes a little. Let me take a peek. What else can I make? I don't have marble. Marble would be an amazing material. Could I use concrete? And use concrete. But I feel like this would just be the same issue in reverse. Let me take a peek. Okay, it's not quite as hard, but that it does feel like it's going to be problematic. So let's try and break up part of it. I'll try half and half. Now, the reason for this is the black concrete is quite a bit harsher. That I want to use that somewhere, but that feels a little better actually. It's a little more muted, but the hard contrast is just hurting my eyes. It's a shame, because I really do like the contrast. It's just, I don't want anyone to just feel like they're losing their mind watching the video. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you can't build one. It does not recognize the blocks. This. Black was white. Not gonna work. The black with the dark just works nice. Actually, I just had a thought of... So, these look like bricks because they're built the way they are. I do concrete. Only valued at 3, which is still more than I would normally like. But if I want to do concrete red, We need a red dye. And of course gravel's not available that way, because that's just another thing I cannot type in without it wanting to break. Ooh. Where? First things first, toss that there. Boop. That. How does this look? Looks interesting, but it doesn't have texture to it, so it's just kind of valueless. This is like one of the more difficult. It's like there are so many building blocks you can use, and some stuff might seem like a good idea at the time, but until you make it and use up the blocks, you won't know. And if you don't use enough blocks, you might think you have something good and make too many. Like these. Nice. They're valued basically insignificantly. Don't feel like that's right for a basement. Hopefully we want roughed up concrete. I don't know if there's gonna look that way. Gray concrete exists. Also, is exactly what I asked for, so... Oh, concrete tile. Thing, we have a winner. Okay. Gravel. Down the list manually till it shows up. Huh. Think I will actually use the tiled stuff only because That was odd. Having tiles on it will make it a cleaner look. It'll give a little bit of perspective to it without making it too bad, because they're going to be tiles. Don't get me wrong, I wish I had the ability to create larger tiles, but that looks just right for an industrial basement. The wood's not great, but does to a extent make sense, but it does mean that I have to come down here, bend the tile. If I don't, you will see. Now, it kind of looks like the tiles continue now. There is a bit of a cost-saving thing of just trying to save cost. I would not be doing any of the stuff I'm doing. Boom and boom. How I ended up with exactly one extra, I'm sure. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I should be using exactly the right amount. Why do I have one extra? Because I didn't do the corner. Ah. Values. Now, anything earned is going to be. Go check on town. For all, at this point, the site should be done. That's only at 14. Something. Force load because it doesn't really matter, and basically at that point, concluding or the claiming also doesn't quite matter, but it's fine for now. So look at some of our builders, see what they're up to. Okay. I have to assume he's trapped somewhere, so...
I'll take care of it. Can I get you something? Good to see you.
Yes.
Definitely need to upgrade the houses, because we need someone working at... The other thing we need to do... 3 wooden axes, 5 planks, and our build. Cool, now let's take our build. Good place for the sawmill. Now I do know that's asking for a sawmill upgrade. Don't think that's gonna actually give it an upgrade to let it be. This ultimate sawmill. A and sawmill to level 5. Populate so we can see where the building is actually fit in. Look like at the end. Alternate. Sawmill at level 5 is a very, very big building that has to be built on water. Starts using papercraft almost immediately, so I like the alternate sawmill. It uses papercraft, but it almost immediately returns it. So we're gonna stop putting that there. Think. Okay, what material do you need? You need 100 and... Bed, might as well sleep through the night.
So what will it be for you?
Okay, does everybody have influenza? Is that what we're getting at? Because I'm pretty sure I just cured that influenza and yet you guys have it again.
Hi!
You need...
Right away.
What are your... level? Okay. That's not actually that. But I kind of do need. We need to start getting our EMC back.
Tis a fine day.
Alright, yep, here. Shovel, shovel. No. Okay, so we got floating brick. That's not right. The materials. Pretty sure these are in the where as well. Oh goody, gravel is no longer. This go here.
Land spreading far and wide.
Poop, poop. Toss that stuff back. That while we put down our honestly, while that kind of like the idea of putting sawmill right here, right up the road from the right up the road from the actual lumber mill. Does mean you guys butt right up to each other. However, I could convert. But yes, you are actually going. What other ideas are we having today? Technology. Which technologies do we? Part of mine. Two. Ooh, the smelty, and I can get 4 lava buckets. Now, huh. Okay. That's interesting. The lava? 4. I don't think I need a smithy. Just given what I know, and given the fact that the factory is going to be exponentially better, but it is a technological requirement. Case scenario, I can tell it, hey, don't use X, Y, and Z, and shouldn't. Really? Yes, I know we're bouncing all over the place. We're working on factory, and then we're coming back into town, and factory in town. It's a work in progress. Let's go check on our mystical site, see if our builder is in fact back, or if she's just gonna stand there. Hi. Why are you not building anything?
If you say so. What can I do for you?
Okay, see, that's a reasonable request. You need a shovel. Now, I would be really happy if you had told me you needed a shovel.
'Tis a fine morning.
Gonna go back to work. Please go back to work.
You are so wise.
Finally. Up the heat death of the universe to get it done, but no. Head over here, and for safety's sake, single glass, which will move when we upgrade, but that'll help us know where that corner is without pulling down it. Hi.
I'll take care of it.
Union Axe, then I don't really want to. No offense, just what I need. And oak buttons. I can do that. Okay, I am now a professional problem solver. This has to get upgraded into a crane or something. Okay. It is looking a lot nicer. Are there stairs to that second floor, or is this just... decorative second floor? I think it's decorative second floor. The same, because... cool, but it could also be one of those things where it will get a bunch of this stuff is going to get changed over to gravel. Guessing gravel's their version of when this reaches level 5 and doesn't upgrade anymore, I will come through, put my own for a second I thought they were replacing... that didn't sound good. I thought they were replacing 2 gravel at a time. I was very like, wait, you can do that? Placing now. Breaking things that I'm not aware of? What? Well, but I'll let you do it.
So what will it be for you?
Oh, cool. Delivered, so. This pickaxe has been like the lifeblood of our town because every time we need EMC, just normal mining. The floor gets me the. Very uses for this. So again, sulfuric acid might be the best option. Is 200 makes 1 crystal. 1 to 1. That makes 5. A friend, why are you not done yet? looks like you are buttons. That's worrisome. Not liking the fact that I have no idea where you're placing these buttons. Oh, there you are. That's what you're doing. I could place them for you.
I'll take care of it.
I go there, there, there. There.
Good day to ya. Okay.
For a fact, you have that material. You know what? Or more. No, I know for a fact you've not used. You have used the 24 in your building, so it shouldn't be a problem. Still, there you go. No idea what you did with it, but it's there now.
Good to see you.
Everybody's going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Okay. At least they're working on the mystical site, so we're gonna have 2 buildings done this episode. I know. That's crazy. Or at least we should have 2 buildings done if people actually go to their jobs. Look. The inventory doesn't count until it's counted. Well, at least when we upgrade the next one, we'll automatically have it. Wrong with the symbols that are on the house? Okay. Great. Level 3. It means I can make level 3 houses now. Um, buildings. No. Let's see what you guys decide to prioritize. Gonna work on the sawmill. That is actually fine because while I don't have anyone to work there, for the most part, everything here can be just immediately supplied.
Oh.
Oak. Yeah. Yep. Still haven't bothered building the fishery. See what our top builder is doing with the time they have. Do it. I don't know how to make a shroom light. Candy for the eyes. Okay, so mystical sight, pointless, just looks pretty. Okay. Reasons why it's out there. Right. I should be able to get those. Ah, I had them. I put this too low. I didn't think I put this too low. I put it too low. Hmm. Bothering. Hmm. Hey, hey. Friend, cancel building. This is frustrating. We need the alt sawmill. Yeah, because okay. So that should be solved. Way they can handle the oak. Okay. Tire lineup. Yeah. Silly as it is, I don't mind if it's broken. Bad, but that's gonna be. Oh, because it auto rendered. I was trying to figure out how it upgraded. It didn't. Get no clue if that's just gonna eventually get a architect's. Neat. Sure. Sure. Okay, so theoretically, if I wanted to, I could make a lava filling station in the Nether and use that. The other thing I want to look into is if it will let me set up a secondary. Because we've got this gigantic rainforest over here. I'd love to set up a town right over the portal. Okay, I get that this colony already has town hall. There. Teleport. Remove. Way until we find. But. Killing this. Okay. If it yells at me for this. House. Huh. This. Free builds. Why? Because. Ah, that's what I feared. Okay, we'll pick it up. Who knows? Maybe I could find an architect to come out. Do Yeah, a little town project for us. Build an area. Here, this. Down. Out. Run. Run. And get in the boat and go. Hello. Okay. Someone just threw a trident at me. Funny thing is, I don't think a speed potion works for a boat. Otherwise, I would have grabbed a couple before I left. Well, no, I wouldn't have, because I thought I was building a town. But same difference. Would be nice if I could go a little faster than what I am. This is kind of cool. That area is going to get mined out at a point in the future. And I might need to specialty mining. Whee! Let's see how bad the land is. Yeah, I figured there'd be some areas. A little closer. I didn't want to build a suspension bridge over this gigantic lake. Especially, not necessary. Okay. Well, we have the new route. Wrong location, but same difference. Place water in a glowstone frame. What? Eight would be. Right, two. We'll say 12. You know, since we're already building an entire area over here, why not add this is going to be. No, it's for sure has to be standing. Yeah. I may have used a bunch of glowstone that I'm wasting. Aether portal! Woohoo! Uh, this this could go very wrong. Neat. Um, wait. Okay. Okay. Right now, no, that's useful. Um, I workshop. We added another dimension. Neat. particularly useful, but neat. Okay, so that behaves like a slime. Good to know. Expensive, but these teleport to the snow. Find some frogs. Polar bear is not something I want to be playing. Dark forest. Feel like frogs around here. There's a tower. And more grass that I know what to do with. Unemployed villager. Hi. Friend? Oh. Yeah, villagers are... Okay, we might be, going very defensive on village because... like... everything they have could be useful. Like... that is a gigantic upgrade. So we are going to go to our kingdom. Everything is going to get upset. Grab a tablet. Okay. Sure. Uh, what do I want to put? Here, gonna go here, gonna teleport to the village, and we are going to claim a house. Carrots. Let's spell wheat correctly. And now let's go talk to some farmers because they're going to be our bread and butter. Wait for you to upgrade, because you should upgrade relatively quickly. And pumpkins. Back to our house. And yeah. Basically, that we have everything we could ever want. If we do this right. Sleep through the night so everyone is safe-ish. Go find our farmer friend. Here we go. Here we go. Farmer friend. Hey. Journeyman. You need melons. Okay. For me? Ooh. Easy enough. Yep. Armor trading. That is how we are going to conquer the known universe. Armor friend. It's- Then we're gonna go back. Get our hope. Oop, do not. Throw that there. Throw that. Hi. Absolutely. We wanna- Hey, friend, I will have to come back at 8. See if I can inflate. Labs. Again, no one shot arrows at me, but hey guys, want to become farmers and help me become very profitable? Potatoes and beetroot. Yep. You are potatoes, and you are beetroot. Come from? Yeah, no. That's gonna get sealed. Hmm. Again, idea where I'm being attacked from, but potatoes are our next ones. Day, but it was well worth it because very see teleport away. It's basically a save. Converted, and we can sleep through the night. Then we can call it a night. I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy.